Now you might be thinking, you haven't given us any sort of results, anything like that after you did your unboxing of the MPX in terms of chrono, what it fires like, anything like that. Yes, I know, but you guys know me oh so well. I have to start putting parts on this thing. And we're not doing anything too intense today. Don't worry. It's just, I think running this like, you know, a pistol, like an MP5K or something, it doesn't make any sense to me. Now, when I considered this, there was only one stock that came to mind. The stock that should have come on the MPX AEG variant. Why they put the opposite stocks on the opposite variants, like the MCX Virtus came with the stock that should have been on the MPX, and the MPX stock should have gone on the Virtus, vice versa, in my opinion. So it just had to be the SIG retractable stock. I'm not sure of the correct term for this. When I ordered this from WGC, and many of you might be screaming at me right now, why on earth didn't you fit one of these fancy Picatinny fold to the side jobbies like that? And I've got good reason for that. Mainly, yes, they look very cool, but I want to keep this looking very genuine. Also, when you have a side folder, which you'll probably have seen on the MP5K, if that video's come out before this one, as you fold something to the side, you're almost pretty much doubling up the signature of the rifle, the thickness, where you won't get that with this stock. And I saw a picture on Midwest Industries when I bought their front end for this thing, and the Midwest Industries very short handguard for the MPX cost more, or almost like probably like 2/3 of the cost of what the MPX cost me. It had this stock on it, and I just had to go down that route. So you can get these. I bought this the same time on WGC. You can get them as a spare part, ready to go. These work pretty well. I've encountered them multiple times on the MCX AEGs, and you know, it's just a very good part. It doesn't come with packaging. They make that very clear when you purchase it on their website. Again, another one of these crappy stickers, which doesn't want to come off. I fecking hate that. So you can buy it direct from them, and yeah, it just comes. It doesn't have a box or anything like that, which I'm not bothered about because the box is just going to go straight into the bin. Just looking for an Allen key here. Is it a 3mm? Is it a 3mm? Yes, it is, I think. Yeah. Very simple to install. I'm hoping this goes on. There's no reason why it shouldn't. But you have a single screw and the bracket. And this, you extend it out like so. And you slide it on to the back of the MPX. It lines up with the slots. I'm hoping this will fold down. I'm kind of banking on a lot of things working correctly. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. So you put that in, it only goes in one way. Take the screw and we tighten this up. Please be tight, please be tight, please don't wobble. Please don't wobble. Torque that down. And oh, it's actually pretty sturdy to the receiver. There's a bit of movement in the rails, but you'll expect that. I'd rather have nice, smooth moving rails than like what's on the Maruyama APC9. And I'm completely glossing over the fact that the stock just went straight in. And I think it needed this stock. The only way this stock would have got better if it was a rip style and you could just rip it out. But you know, you just press the button. We've actually got 3 positions, fully closed, fully open, and a midway. And it just works. So I can shoulder the MPX very comfortably. And then if I'm going into like a sort of a CQB environment, but I half want a stock sticking out, I don't want it to sort of cramp up my hand or anything like that, we can run it halfway so we get it closer into the body. Or we can close it fully down. I can still control the MPX really well. And we get a nice PW style. And it's just transformed the look of the MPX, would you not agree? It is so... These mags are weird. It's so cool. Look at that. It is looking a bit bare in terms of authenticity, but I'm kind of thinking we run it like this. I can't remember what optic was on top of that image that I saw in Midwest. I think it might have been an EOTech. Let me see if I've got one to hand. I think I've got one on the PP19. Oh, Jesus Christ, this thing's heavy. Look how small it is compared to this. So PP19, we can take the EOTech off that. And this is a real EOTech. It is very much not a Chinese copy. It's an older model, but you know, genuine is genuine. So we've got an optic on there. This actually suits the rifle really well. You might not pick it up well on camera. It might look a bit bulky, but in person it really isn't. It's nice and sort of compacted onto the top rail there. I was having a bit of a play around with a few BBs in this the other day, and I did have another instance where I selected full auto and it just gassed out, and then I took the mag out, put it back in, and then full auto worked fine. But for those that are probably wanting me to do it, it's so punchy. It's a lot more punchy than the Maruyama APC9, that's for sure. Is it going to do the weird thing? Let's find out. No. It's got that weird speed up, slow down that all VFC gas buybacks seem to encounter. And this seems to like sap heat straight out the mag. It seems to get cold really quick. But yeah, most of the time I'm going to be using it on semi-auto anyway. But if I do pop round a corner and 7P plus, you know, 20 meters away, then why not have a bit of fun and then engage the fun switch, eh? So I need to get more mags for this. We need to decide on what we're going to do on the muzzle ends. This M4 flash hider is ugly as hell. I've actually just completely unscrewed the barrel and a tiny O-ring has popped out. That must sit on the barrel. That's weird. That must have been where the O-ring come from my Maruyama as well. It's got that barrel in it where, like on the Maruyama, where you can put the barrel extension on. It's very weird. But you can take the barrel off and you can actually have a really snub-nosed barrel. So if we did want to fit like a small suppressor in there, we could. But how do we get that? Have they Loctited that on? Oh, God forbid, I hope not. I hope they haven't Loctited that on. But knowing what VFC is like, they very much could have done. Should we put that little O-ring back on the barrel there? Will it fit? Yeah, it does. So yeah, what should we do to the muzzle end? I would like to kind of keep it short. That handguard is going to transform it. I know many of you think it might not, but it is such a cool looking handguard. It just makes so much more sense than this standard one. So that is how you install a very easy fitting stock and then waffle on for the majority of the video about stuff that doesn't matter. But yeah, we've now got an MPX with an optic. I do like the EOTech and the proper SIG stock. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. As always, thanks for tuning into this video. More GBB content coming up as well as other things. I'm not sure whether the MDR related video will go up before this one or this one will go up before. So who knows where the video queue is. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, from me and Bench, we'll see you in the next one.